He just said his full name.
items or the currency that is being held by Michael Boatwright. Do
Michael
you
Boatwright.
recall if that is from the robbery in this case?
Yes, it is.
Do you recall if this photograph was taken after you and your co-defendants robbed and killed the victim?
Yes.
Damn. Just like that, huh?
And asking also about states 2 of 5 of states 8. Do you recall, as testified, Mr. Boatwright lived with you, did he have that amount of currency prior to the homicide?
No.
I'm showing you what has been entered into evidence, states 3 of 5. Who is that in states 3 of 5, grinning with $100 bills in his hands, fanned out?
Trayvon Newsom.
And do you recall if this currency that's in Mr. Newsom's hand was taken from the victim in this case after you and your co-defendants robbed and killed the victim?
Yes.
Do you recall, because Mr. Trayvon Newsom, as you said, was living with you, did he have this amount of currency prior to the homicide on June 18th, 2018?
No.
And earlier, in a, I believe it was states, three, the video of the car crash. Do you recall when you identified Mr. Newsom and Mr. Boatwright in the video, and you also talked and testified extensively about what they were wearing?
Yes.
Do you recall, is this from the same day where Mr. Newsom is wearing, it appears to be the same outfit?
Yes.
So is this from the day of the homicide?
Yes.
I don't think he realized though, like if he doing all this snitching and he get out, it's gonna be people trying to get his ass.
Mr. Boatwright's hat and what he was wearing with some fatigue pants and dark colored shirt. Is he appeared to be wearing the same thing that he testified about earlier from stage 3?
X got a cult
So
following.
this photograph of Mr. Boatwright fanning currency from the robbery, is this from the day of the homicide?
Yes.
X got a cult following, bro. They gonna get your ass anyway. This whole thing was pointless if you ask me, bro.
I'm showing you what's been marked for identification, or excuse me, marked for evidence. It states 4 or 5 from stage 8. Who's in that photograph?
Trayvon Newsom and Deidre.
Okay, and is this from around the time of the homicide, after the homicide rather?
No.
When is this from? Was it earlier?
Yes.
Okay. During that 2 to 3 month period?
Yes.
Damn. He don't give a fuck.
I'm showing you 5 of 5 from states 8. Who's in states 8? 5 of 5.
Michael Boatwright and me.
And it appears that the both of you are both fanning $100 bills in U.S. currency. Is that currency that you and your co-defendant, Michael Boatwright, holding from the $50,000 that you stole from the victim when you killed him?
Yes.
And when is this picture, when is it from?
A couple days later.
A couple of days after you robbed and killed the victim?
Yes.
Why do these people always take pictures
Remember
with the
when
money?
picture was taken?
No.
They always putting some type of evidence online.
I'm going to show you what has been identification. As states I.
L ad for sure. And she
Therapy
thick.
for me, I think when the pandemic.
What is that?
May I approach your honor?
What is that?
Do you recognize states I?
Yes.
How do you recognize states I?
Stacy Williams,
And is this the firearm that you testified
Ah,
about earlier?
that's a gun.
That Xxxtentacion Williams had on him during the robbery and homicide?
yes.
At this time, I move into evidence states I as the next numbered exhibit. I believe it states 9.
No objection. No objection. Yes, Mr. Pearson.
All right, what was previously marked states I for identification shall be received in evidence as states 9. And now that it's in evidence, I'm going to
Judge, if we could, I don't plan on handing it in, right? Could we, deal with this potentially right now, right? Because I'd like to be able to publish it as is.
well, how are you going to publish it?
Showing and then put it on the projector.
Okay, we're not going to pass it now.
So, I can do it the
Until
old
we
school
get
way.
to
I was gonna say, Judge, I can do it old school way and do it that way, and then I was gonna put it on the projector and ask questions.
Let me just explain to the jury what I'm talking about. So, in the
She looking all awkward in the camera and shit.
evidence is
That's the gun?
and there are 2 pouches in there, one which I believe is a spent cartridge, and there also appear to be some live rounds. As jurors, anything that becomes in evidence will ultimately, you will have the ability to look at, touch, whatever, go back in the jury room with you. I do not allow firearms and live rounds to be together at the same time. So at some point, I'm going to have those live rounds removed and kept back here. And since they are in evidence.
The bullet's still in the gun though. That's crazy.
You'll be allowed to come out and view them here in open court, but not at the same time as we have the firearm. I'm sure you all understand why. But right now, for publishing, so instead of handing it to you and having you pass it back and forth, I'll ask the state to just display it to you, and on the other cam that later on, we will remove the live rounds. Thank you.
That's crazy, bro.
May I approach as close as I can get?
Look at him. He looks so stupid, man. Y'all shouldn't have did this. No way, man. Was it even worth it, man? This wasn't even worth it like that. He got him in here snitching on his homies. All this. For some bread. Hard times out here, man.
Okay, Mr. Allen, I'm showing you what is entered into evidence as states 8, 9. Okay. You have identified this as the firearm that Mr. Williams had in his possession the day of the homicide. What about the gun? Was it when you were testifying earlier about the firearm, you indicated that it was ornate. Can you point out to us what you were referring to in the picture? Or what you can see projected on your screen?
Gold trigger.
I can't hear you, remember, we gotta speak
Gold
up nice
trigger.
and loud.
The gold trigger.
Okay. And
That's crazy, man. And then y'all know they say Drake got something to do with it.
I can't finish this turning dance.
Join Planet.
Well, they say Drake's got something to do with it. They said so from what I heard, they did it for 50 racks. Come on now, who you know got 50 racks? Who you know able to attain that amount of cash and just give it to somebody like that? Come on now, you know what? It's people out here that do anything for that for that kind of money. I don't know, man. Hey, link to this video be in the description.